Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had time to rest and relax. If you celebrate Easter, hope that you had the opportunity to spend some time either with your family in person or social distancing. Today, I want to go over the assignment that you have today that's due tomorrow. But before we jump into that, let's take a look at our calendar for this week and what you have assigned. So this week is an article week. Last week was a TED Talk week. So today you need to read the article and you have a check-in question that I will be posting. Your assignment is posted. It's called the Quotation Analysis Worksheet. That is due tomorrow. You will have a blog post that I will assign on Wednesday, and just like last week, that blog post will be due on Friday. So that's your week and what you have due. So your assignment for this week is to read an article about stress and anxiety. One of the things that obviously I thought that this was really relevant for everybody right now. You know, we're all kind of feeling a little stressed, a little anxious with everything that's going on in the world and our society. So hopefully that after you read this article, it does bring you a little bit of comfort and maybe some understanding of how you're feeling as well, and that everybody is also feeling this way as well. So you are going to be reading that article, and then you have a worksheet that you need to be completing. That again is due tomorrow. So I want to come up, and the first thing is, after reading the article about stress and anxiety, you need to determine what the main idea of the article is. So what is the thesis of the article? You need to list them below. You should write at least one main idea, but no more than 3. So straightforward, tell me what the main idea of the article is. You could have 1 to 3 different ideas, and you'll list those there. So then next, I want you to read the following quotes. These quotes exemplify the main idea of the article, and then in 3 to 5 sentences, you need to explain the meaning of the quote and how it supports the article's main idea. Then you will identify one quote, one of these 3, you'll identify one quote that you feel best exemplifies the main idea of the article. After you identify the quote, you will explain how they support the article's main idea. So as you can see here, I'm going to be modeling this first example. You are responsible for I've given you a second quote, and then you have to find one on your own from the article. So obviously you guys should not be working on this this assignment at all if you haven't read the article. So if you've listened to this YouTube video at this time, pause, read your article, and then come back. Okay, so after you hopefully have paused through this YouTube video, you've gone and read the article, you're meeting me back here, we're going to talk about the first quote. And again, I'm going to model this example. So it's saying that there's a lot of pressure from parents, school, and friends. Social media just adds to all of that, with the pressure to live up to the unreal expectations that we see in our digital worlds. Mental health disorders are on the rise, as is our desire to talk about them. The stigma attached to these illnesses is slowly fading as we recognize that they are as normal as physical illnesses. This is a good thing because now people are much more willing to reach out and get the help that they need. So I'm going to break down this quote and put it in my own words and explain it. So basically, the first thing that I noticed in the first sentence of this quote was the pressure. So pressure from all aspects of teens' daily life can cause stress and anxiety. And that was kind of the first thing that I noticed this quote was talking about, is the fact that, teens go through you guys have a lot of pressure. And obviously that pressure then builds stress and anxiety. I'm also seeing in this quote that mental health disorders are increasing and becoming more common for people. So we're seeing a lot more mental health issues than we saw 15, 20 years ago. The other thing that I noticed about this quote is that not only is it increasing, it's becoming more common, but also people are more willing to talk about the disorder now. It's not so like hush hush, like my parents or my grandparents, like you just didn't talk about the stress and the anxiety the way that we do now, where it's just kind of something that it's not a big deal to talk about as much. So people are more willing to talk about stress and anxiety. Which is beneficial because it is easier to find help more than ever. So that is my 1, 2, 3 sentence response to this quote. Basically, again, like I said, I broke it down and put it in my own words. So I'm saying pressure from all aspects of teens' daily life causes that anxiety. Second thing, mental health are increasing and becoming more common, mostly due to social media. In the third sentence, people are now more willing to talk about their stress and anxiety, which is beneficial because now it's easier to treat and find help. So that is the model for you guys today. So you need to break down this second quote here in your 3 to 5 sentences, and then you get to go into the article and find the third one. And it can be anything that you want. And then you also break that down there. So again, this is due tomorrow, which is Tuesday. You will have just a reflection response question to the article that I'm posting that's due today. And then you have a blog post I will be assigning on Wednesday, which will be due on Friday. So please let me know if you guys have any questions. We have office hours tomorrow at 1 p.m., but if you need to talk to me before then, please shoot me an email. I'm happy to set up some one-on-one office hours for you guys. And yeah, I think that's it. I miss you. I noticed a lot of you guys haven't finished your homework from last week. So please take some time and work on that, please, because I'm going to be putting some more grades in towards the end of the week. And if you've noticed, a few of you have started to drop your grade because you haven't been doing your work. I'm allowed to grade now, so get started on the assignments. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop rambling. Have a great Monday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.